Hello beautiful people. You are warmly welcome back to today's video. For those that are new in this place, my name is Rosekeldy and this is the Rosekeldy ministry platform. You are warmly welcome back to this week edition. So what are we doing today? Today I want to share a remedy with you. This remedy has brought a lot of testimonies for the people that I have shared with. By the grace of God, they have shared their own testimony, and I have felt like, okay, this is the time for me to share this testimony, because there are a lot of people who still coming to me and asking for an advice or a prayer for their business. So right now, if you have a business that is no more receiving sales, if you want to pull crowd to your business, if you want customers to overwhelm you, I'm about to share this, remedy with you, plus some scriptures that you have to pray on it and then open your business again. There are many people who are going through hardship. I have had cases where somebody is telling me that he or she has a catering, and all of a sudden there are a lot of people that order from him or her, but they've just stopped. No sales is coming. There are others who also started this year, and no man or no woman is coming to sleep in their hotels. They have designing. They have companies that they are fashion designing school, and to design they are designers, and nobody is coming to sew clothes. No student is coming into their business. Please, if you have any issue of not having customers, if you used to have a customers to buy or patronizing you, and all of a sudden everything just go down, no new customers, the existing ones are not coming, the old ones are not returning, please, I want you to watch this video to an end. Do not skip any, because I am going to explain how you are going to prepare this, what you need in this, what time you need to do it, how many days you need to do it, how you have to pray the scripture that you need to activate your angels to pull crowd to your business. So if you are interested in this, I want you to stay tuned after this short commercial break, and I will be right back. You are welcome back from that short commercial break. Yes, I have promised to share with you a remedy that have brought a lot of testimonies, that because of that I want to share this remedy with you. I am going to share some of the testimony that has come out of this remedy, so that you will know that it is not me who is saying it, but what people have experienced is what they are sharing with me, and I want to share it with you. I know there are a lot of people out there who are going through the same problem. Your time has come. By the grace of God, you are next to share your testimony in this remedy. If only it is not your behavior, if only that you are not treating your customers well, or the product you are selling, they are not quality again. Because of that, your customers are running away from you. If not that, but it is spiritual, if it is a spiritual attack on your business, then I will assure you that by the grace of God, you will share your testimony. Do you have a business at home? Do you deal with an online business that you sell, or you post, or you ship things to people, and then all of a sudden no sales is coming? Do you have a physical shop? Do you have an office? You give your services, like it's not like a physical thing, but you give services, and all of a sudden nobody is coming to ask for those services. Please, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go and get 3 of Iden fruit. We call this in Ghana prekese. This is 3. You get 3 of these. Then you need lime. So in this remedies, is either you use 3 of this lime at a time, or you use 1. What you're going to do is, if you are using 3 at a time, then you need 9 of these, because you are going to do this 3 days. But if you are using if you are using only 1, then you need these 3 for your 3 days. Now, what you do is you're going to pour water on your precursor or your hidden fruit. Some people will be asking, where can they get this? You can get this in an African shop. If you are watching overseas, you can get this on Amazon. Google this on Google. You can also find where you can get it near you. But aside that, you can go to any African shop closer to you and you get this. For those in Africa, you can get this where they sell herbs. As we all know, you can get this in the market, even in the market where they sell food. You can get this because I bought mine from the market. So now you're going to pour water on this. Remember that you are going to use this to rinse yourself, and you're also going to take part of it to sprinkle your environment where your business take place. So now make sure that you have enough water for your rinsing and for your sprinkling. Now when you have this water, you're going to cut this into 2. If you're using the 3, you're going to cut all into 2, and then you're going to squeeze the water in this water, and you're going to leave the food and the back, all of that in the water. Then you're going to get your salt. If you have a sea salt, it's the best. But if you don't have a sea salt and you have a normal table salt, please, by now, if you are on this channel, you should have a place where you have your salt, either on your altar, on a ground where you especially use this for prayers. Do not always go to your kitchen and carry that salt. Give that salt some kind of treat that salt. Let that salt knows that is doing that purpose for you, spiritual purposes for you. So get a handful of the salt, add it to this water. You are going to prepare this at midnight. So that midnight, it can be the first day, does not really matters, because you are going to leave this for 24 hours for you before you can use it. The reason being that you want these to soak well in the water and infuse properly for 24 hours. So when you finish this, you are going to pray Psalms 35. Somebody will ask, why am I praying Psalm 35? And I love to explain things to people, because when it comes to spirituality, I don't like it for you to share. I don't like to share half knowledge. I want you to be aware of what you are doing. The Psalm 35 is all about, God fighting and God contending with those that contend with us and those that fight against us. It's all about our enemies. So if in your business, there should be any evil man or any evil woman or group of people fighting your business, that Psalms 35 is going to do that work for you. Now, you also have to read Psalm 70. The Psalm 70 is an urgency of God, the help of God, that God should come and save your business immediately. You need that urgent. And whilst you are praying these scriptures, I want you to, believe and personalize these scriptures to your need, especially the exact need that you need in that business. Now, the third Psalms I want you to pray is Psalms 23, which is your blessing. That because God is for you, you will no longer be in need of customers. You will no longer be in need of patronizers, but rather you'll be overwhelmed with with people rushing to your business, and out of that you're going to get sales. So you are also going to personalize that Psalms 23 on the water. Leave that water that night, then 24 hours, midnight. Wake up at midnight, from 12 midnight, between 12 and 3 a.m. 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. Between this time, take this water. Take the water out of it, and when you take the water, I want you to get a glass or get a bottle. Take some water, because that water, you are going to use it in your premises where your business takes place. If it is a hotel, The following morning, you go to that hotel and you are going to sprinkle that water. Once you are sprinkled that water, you are telling God that should there be any evil spirit in this place, should there be any man hands in your downfall and making you not to, receive customers in that hotel, from that moment, as that water touches the ground, as that water touches that surface of your building, may that devil, may that evil spirit be expelled, be exposed, run away from that shop, and now begin to declare the blessings of God, what you want to see in that business. That is the first day. The rest, I want you to, rinse yourself. When you rinse yourself, do not towel yourself, do not dry yourself. Allow that water to dry on you and go to bed. But before you go to bed, you are going to prepare the next day. As I've said, you are using these three for 3 days. The remedy is for 3 days. So if you have used 3 limes from the beginning, you are still going to cut that 3 limes. The iron fruit, you are not going to throw it away. It's the same iron fruit you're going to use for these 3 days. All you need is what? A new lime and salt and water. So you're going to prepare new one all over again. Pour your water on it. Cut your limes and pour and squeeze the water and leave the skin in the water. Add salt to it. Read your psalms on it. Go to bed that night. 24 hours that night between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. you are going to do the same. Remember to fetch some of the water, because you need also to sprinkle it at your work premises, the environment where you sew, environment where you design, the environment where you bake, the environment where you render that service, the environment where that online business is going on, the restaurant, the hotel, any business that you are doing and you are not seeing, that customers, please do that day 2 and then do it on day 3. Remember not to throw this away the day 1, day 2, do not throw it away. Day 3, use it again. The only thing you need to change is the lime, the water, and the salt. Okay, when that finish, the day 3, when you finish, now begin to praise God. Begin to thank God. Thank God. You know what? The lady that shared this testimony that made me to, make this video, she told me that she was overwhelmed with customers after the 3rd day. There's 2 things that happened in her case that I want to share with you that I think is very important. In her case, there was this new lady that came into her business because she had a kind of institute. She teaches people the designing. She is a designer and she also sew clothes for people. But since the time that lady came into her shop, everything, that was the beginning of the business collapse. That nobody was coming, to the extent that she said there was not a single day they never had something new thing to sew. But since that time, that it started happening. That is how come she contacted me and she needed a remedy that can help her by the grace of God. So what happened? She said the first day she made this, she sprinkled that water. As for her, she went that midnight because the shop is in her house. So she said she went to her shop, she opened the shop and she sprinkled the water. And then the following day, the lady who came there and she was the cause of their calamity, that lady ran away home. And day 2, she was not there. Day 3, she was not there. And finally, day 3, they called to come and pack all her things for no reason. It was just some slim, excuses. But I told her she was just exposed. And now, after she finished that 3 days, she said there were customers from left, from right. And most of them are new customers. She's never had them. She never knew them. And one of the things that everybody kept telling her was that somebody was what? Oh, I was recommended by this person. I was recommended by that person. But according to the lady, she doesn't know all these people that they are saying that recommended them. And because of that, that she was like confused. I said, do not be confused. You know what? Those are your angels popping men and women into your business, because that is the work of this. This is an angelic fruit, it's a godly fruit, and when you have this fruit around you, it's going to attract good spirit and angels. So your angels are directing men into your business, so do not be confused. And she also said that she just became, the last time I spoke, she said, my sister, I am overwhelmed. The kind of customers that are coming, I am overwhelmed. That is your portion this year. That is your portion today. That is your portion this week. You will be overwhelmed with customers. You will never be tired, but you will be overwhelmed with the goodness of God in your life. What that was not happening, the door that was closed is about to open to you. You are about to attract your customer, because the sword is to expel and attract. If there should be any evil and any bad spirit around that place, the sword and the lime is going to do that job for you. The sword and the lime is going to drive away every demonic and satanic powers, if there should be any hand of the evil one in that collapsing or in that event. And also the sword also is going to attract money. It's going to attract wealth to you. It's going to attract these customers to you. Guys, I know and I hope that this video will encourage somebody. And if you find yourself in this situation, I want you to try God. You are not trying me. Try God. These things have already been created. If you have been watching me, I keep saying that God has finished created the world. The world in which we are is a finished product, but it is left with us to know the things and their uses, what we need to use them for spiritually, physically, so we can see their benefit. So if you know the knowledge, why don't you use it? It's not going to cost you anything. This is not demonic. This is nature. It's not going to cost. So if you find yourself in that situation, why don't you try this? And let's be the next to share the testimony. If you have tried this and you have any testimony, I want you to share. Come and share it. Let us encourage others to also know that God truly lives, and He lives in these herbs. He lives in this nature. He lives in His creation. If you have not liked this video, what are you waiting? I want you to give us a thumbs up, because it's going to help this video to be recommended to others. And also, if you have not shared yet, share with people who might need this this help. And remember to comment. And if you have not yet subscribed, you will be missing. Because if you do not subscribe, when I upload next time, you might not get the notification. But if you subscribe and you put on your notification bell on, every video that I upload in the future, you will be getting notification. I thank you, and God richly bless you for sticking to me to the end of today's video. I love you, but God loves you the most. Shalom, peace, bye-bye.